Take 225. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, everybody? My name is John Thetford, and today I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about two things. So I think I've finally found a little bit of a direction for the channel here, and I wanted to discuss kind of what that plan is and show you guys a few things. So for those of you guys that don't know, I am a proud father of 5. I am trying to really build a business here. So doing laser engraving, building signs, all kinds of different fun stuff. But what I've noticed is apparently I'm not really good at doing business. Why? Because I haven't done a lot of research, or I feel like I'm doing too much research and I'm spread out too thin across all the things. And frankly, this is my goal. So I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of feeling like I don't have enough time to enjoy life and to really do things for my kids. And so I wanted to use ChatGPT to see if it can help me achieve a goal. So I had already started this process a little bit earlier today, and I did do some recordings, but I was going to try to make a different video. And then I just decided, you know what, let's just hop on here and kind of go through some of this together. So this is what I did. So we're on ChatGPT, and I said, hey, I'm wondering if you could help me start making $400 plus in profit daily within the next 30 days. So to give you a little bit of context here, again, laser engraving, use my laser to cut items, engrave on them, personalize them, so on and so forth. I also have a graphic design background to some extent, and we do a lot of digital files, or I have a lot of digital files that I need to start cleaning up and preparing, so that way maybe I can list them to an Etsy or onto my website, so on and so forth. And I'm going to refine this a little bit more too, because I do have a little bit more skills than probably what's being related into this. And I just noticed as well that my screen here, for whatever reason, looks a little goofy. So let's fix this up a little bit. Everything was working, and this is real life right here. This is what happens. Got on here, did some testing, everything was working just fine, and boom, something else wants to jack up. So there we go. At any rate, here we go. So $400 a day plus in revenue. Well, it kind of gives me a nice little breakdown. It says, let's get after it based on everything that you've built and what you have going on already. Company name is T6 Design Co., and I'll show you my website here in a minute too. So custom engraving, trying to build YouTube, social media presence, so on and so forth. Now, again, trying to learn how to do all these things and actually implement them daily and all that stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. It sucks. It's a lot. And again, being dad and all that fun stuff. I mean, we're taking kids to school. I have all the way. Well, let me put it to you this way. We have a couple 15-year-olds, a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a almost 9-month-old. Actually, as a matter of fact, today, 9 months old. So yay, he's a cutie. I'm gonna have to make a post. At any rate, but trying to grow my social media followings, both on my personal side as well as on our business side. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot to do. So what my thought was, though, is to try to help gain some traction, gain some structure, and hopefully within the next couple days too, kids will be out of school, so that'll help lessen their stress and the workload on top of that as well. So anyways, so yeah, here we go. Doing content, make $400 plus profit daily as possible in the next 30 days, but it's going to require all these different things. So a lot of work is what it says. To hit $400 a day, you're aiming for $12,000 a month in profit, not just sales. This means you need high margin offers. Okay. Well, to me, I don't know exactly what that means as far as like, what am I going to offer? That is a high margin offer. Is this something that I'm going to build? Is it something that I'm going to package together? Am I going to be marketing to business? Am I going to be marketing to different community type of groups, right? I don't know. So we got to think about that stuff. And as it says, you need volume or bigger ticket buyers, and then also need to leverage what is already working fast. Now, some of the stuff that I've done here recently has been working. We've been teaming up with booster clubs and different school functions and things of that nature, which I need to start building plans already for the next school year. So I can start targeting those specific areas, and then maybe even try to slide in on some of this summer stuff, summer sports and beginning fall sports as well. So what it did give me is a few thoughts. So we're just going to run through these real quick, and I will, I don't want to take up a bunch of your time, but if you need to, go ahead and pause this, read it over. If you happen to have a better prompt or a better idea too on how to hone this stuff in, please let me know. My idea is to share the experience along the way, because like I said, I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of always having too much stuff going on, and I want to start buying my time and my freedom and also just build something that's awesome, not only in this community on YouTube or any other social aspects or whatnot, but also I want to build awesome products that will last people and companies and do stuff that folks actually want. So at any rate, let's dive into this. It says phase 1 audit and assets. So it says today to 2 days max, list everything that we're selling or can sell. So whatever our products, our services, so on and so forth. What is ready to launch right now? Well, I do have a couple of products that is already listed on my website, which is good. And I'll show those here in a moment as well. But it says also to build or pick 1 to 2 high margin ready to go items to push hard. So for example, it gives me a bundle of 10 personalized flasks at $35 each. So a $350 sell, which technically I think our material might be a little bit more than $100. But whatever, is what it is. But I still think that's a good idea. And then to design and build a digital file pack for Father's Day specific gifts. Not a bad idea. So maybe we'll do that. Phase 2, it kind of gives like an overall plan of action here. Or actually, it says action plan. Duh. Let's read that. So launch offer, post the content, outreach, and then email list as well. So I do know there's several tools out there that can help collect those emails, automate some of these things and whatnot. However, I am broke and I refuse to pay for things. So even my website right now is the free version of Square. I will have to figure out a way to see if I can automate an email collection or what have you. So that way maybe we could start building out a little bit more of a marketing plan so we can start pushing products, you know, for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, for school activities, whatever, so on and so forth. I have already done a fundraiser with a booster club, which is awesome. So I want to build on top of that. So the first kind of go with that, our first booster club interaction, if you will, they were very gracious with us and letting us try to build this fundraiser up for them. So a couple of wins, a couple losses out of that for us as a company. But I think we can streamline some things a little bit better and build a stronger program to start teaming up with other booster clubs, as well as maybe other schools, period. So anyways, Father's Day bundles, custom orders, so local business stuff, digital products again. So cash cow strategies, it kind of gives a breakdown of this as well. I do kind of like this idea. So I just ordered a few flasks, and I'm going to see too if I can get a little recording spliced in somewhere over here and show some of the products that I do currently have. But flasks is becoming one of my favorite things to do. Obviously Father's Day is right around the corner. Unfortunately, I missed the opportunity to market to the Mother's Day market, if you will, because I'm an idiot and forever busy and I have all these excuses. So I would definitely want to focus on doing stuff for Father's Day for sure. So, and then also building bulk orders for different teams, so on and so forth. I kind of like this. I mean, overall, I think this is a pretty solid plan. Now, is it something that I'm going to actually be able to implement? I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out how to actually structure my day, limit interruption from our neighborhood friends, kids, family, whatever, blah, 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 and actually dialed it in. So maybe this is something too I could try to do, like at least a little daily update on one of the social media platforms, as well as my my own personal page or whatnot. So be on the lookout. I'm going to figure out how to structure this. So cool thing right here. So weekly goals. This might take some tweaking as well. I'm not going to be running ads because I'm going to do this all for free, or as close to free as I can. So I do pay for the plus of the ChatGPT, which I believe is like 12 or 12, excuse me, 20 or $15, somewhere around there a month. I'll double check. But whatever. So I don't want to run ads. I'm not going to pay for it. I refuse to do that. I'm going to try to do everything as close to free as possible. So, and use stuff that I already have on hand and just kind of walk through the entire process, and I will show you how to do that, or how I'm doing that rather. And then if it's something that works, then maybe you can replicate that as well. Week 2, push orders, follow-ups from week 1. So we're going to try to do these things. Today is Tuesday, May 20th. It's right here. So I have some time. I do have a few things already lined out for the week, and unfortunately I've already done a few things this week that hasn't been recorded, but it's okay. It's all right. So anyways, new short form videos. Again, I need to be better about doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Promote our Father's Day stuff, which I do have some things that are already made up that will be perfect for Father's Day, I believe. And I do want to add to it. So it says rinse and scale what worked, run giveaways, convert to buyers, build urgency, launch this limited custom order stuff. So It says locking in the strategy. So what it did ask, this is interesting. What's your current average sale value and profit margin? What products do you have inventory of right now? Are you ready to run any kind of paid ads? Hell to the no, I said. What's your daily time budget? So I did copy and paste this back into it. So I have no idea. I don't have enough consistency in sales right now, just to be able to back up any of that stuff. I do know, like, building some signs, if I was actually going to be able to sell these at the prices that on average they're going for, I do feel like that would be my high profit margin. So I do have a couple ideas of what I can do, and maybe the first one we'll do for free, but we'll see. What products do you have on inventory right now? So I did, if you see kind of behind me, I went ahead and set up my fancy little tablecloth over my ugly table and started pulling some products out, so that way I have a better understanding of what do I actually have. What do I have that's blank? What do I have that's already made? So we'll start going through that. And then what do I have that's already on my website or that I can put on the website? And if need be, go ahead and start taking custom orders for. So we're going to work through that as well. So I did tell it, like, I do have a handful of items like Yetis and Polar Camels, which is a Tumblr brand or product line. I have a lot of one-off items because I've been trying to challenge myself, if I'm doing a job for somebody, to try to order at least something different that I haven't done before, just to make content with. And then also, is that a product that I enjoy doing? Do I think it'll sell well? And is it something that I can put on my website? So we have been trying to do that. I do have a few things that I could show off and do as well. So there we are. And then, are you ready to run any kind of paid ad? I already said that. Nope, we are broke. We are broke AF, no lie. Which is why I'm trying to make a goal to turn this crap around, get my life back together, and build this business. Daily time budget right now, I would say on average I'm running about 6 hours if I can get uninterrupted space. Once school's out, it might be a little bit rough at first, but I do believe I'll be able to start putting in a lot of hours kind of uninterrupted. There we go, uninterrupted. And it's going to suck. I know there's going to be some sacrifice on of not being inside with the family, so on and so forth, but I have to do something different. And this is what I'm starting with. This is my call to action for myself. Get up, quit making excuses and get going. So recurring theme here, y'all. All right, so here we go. Man, there's so much in here. It said, thanks for being truthful. Well, it is what it is. So we are going to try to do this. Like I said, $0. I do have a couple monthly reoccurring through our business account because it is business oriented. And that's it, man. Like I'd actually like to start paying myself as opposed to the company. I want to grow our company, but I also need to pay our bills. So this is part of that goal. Mission $400 plus, profit a day in 30 days, no ads, no budget, just hustle. So I do believe this could be a great video. So be on the lookout. Let's see if we can't figure it out. So launch a Father's Day flash drop. Excuse me. This has a great option here. Doing some bundling. So I do have some flask. I have a handful of coasters, and then I don't know, like some, I don't know, we'll see. I could do a sign. That'll be great. Cost to me. I do have some materials and raw materials on hand, and I have some goals that are in mind for clearing out some shed, and then clearing some items out of my shed, and then also just getting rid of current inventory as well. So yeah, I think that'd be great. So at this point, I wouldn't be out any money. So the only thing I need to do is spend the time, try to come up with some designs, or see if there's something that I might be able to purchase, maybe off of Etsy. I don't know. We'll see. Building a daily content plan. I don't know how well I can do this. I'm guessing this means like day 2. Spend the whole day doing this. I honestly don't have the retention, I guess, to sit here that long and do this. So, but I do believe I can use the GPTs here to start building up and are helping aid and streamline some of this stuff down, so that way we can make it quicker. But fast money tactics this week. It'll be interesting. Local Father's Day pre-order. So I don't know what I would do on this. I have to think about this. If you got an idea, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I've got a handful of great Father's Day gifts. I'm working first come, first serve. Actually, I do kind of have an idea. Like I said, I already have some stuff done, so maybe I just need to shift my thought process here on what it was for, because I have some like golf items, patriotic items, which I will also try to pitch for Memorial Day, which is coming up rather quickly. Digital file hustle. Again, this is another thing. I don't want to sit at the computer all damn day. It is not what I want to do. I don't like doing back end things, which sucks because I can't afford to pay anybody to do it right now. So I'm just gonna have to get over it. But at some future point, I am going to hire somebody to do like the website, do the video editing, yada yada yada, because I'd much rather be doing other things than sitting on the computer all day, because it's just not my cup of tea. I'd rather be outside playing, you know what I mean? Anyways, digital files, let's do that. And some one-off stuff. So engrave one-off random blah 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 with a clever design. Film it, post it, say this one's up for grabs. That's an interesting concept too. I did have an idea a while ago that I obviously haven't taken action on, but like when I first started learning how to use my my what do you call it, you know, that machine over there, my laser, there we go. I was like, let's do a series called Will It Engrave. My problem is, how do I make it engaging and fun? I don't know, just that might still be doing something. My allergies are bugging me, this stupid cottonwood. Weekly income breakdown. This stuff is pretty thorough. So now I know this isn't going to be possible week one per se, and by week one I might have to build a lot of this stuff and start implementing next week. So like I said, today is the 20th. We'll see what happens by the end of this week, if I can get some stuff done or not. But week one for me might be just next week. CTAs for the week. I'm making some killer gifts for Father's Day, blah 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 blah. That's pretty cool. It gives me some ideas. Your most 3 important tasks to do today: choose a product or two, and I guess post it. So that could be easy. Film the process, kind of doing that with this, right? And message 10 people directly offering to make a personalized gift. I'm probably not going to have time to do that today because school's almost out, unfortunately, and then we have a full evening, but I do kind of like that idea. And this thing is also encouraging right here. So you got this. You're starting from zero. You got the tools, the skills, the platform. I love it. It says I'm not starting from zero, which is true. And then it asks, you know, do we want help writing posts today? Need a product idea based on the inventory? Do want to do a $400 challenge tracker to post daily? Let's build momentum right now. So overall, I would say, I mean, this thing is pretty thorough, and I know I kind of lied to you, I guess, about not going through the entire thing thoroughly, but I do think it's pretty awesome. It gives me a good standard or a good option to kind of go off of here. And, you know, maybe up front, we'll just kind of do more of a copy paste thing, getting a better process of like building post up, building the content up, building up all the different things and showing what it can do. So this might be an opportunity too, like we can start that up, but I am looking forward to see if this can actually help me build and grow my brand. And then to be honest too, so my personal pages obviously aren't very big at all. And I think I might be in several different social media jails, if you will, just because I don't have the time to, or the knowledge really, to figure out like what all the creative insights and keywords and blah 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 blahs are, what's trending, what's not. My thought in trying to start this is just to be me. So take it or leave it, man. I don't know what to tell you, but you know, I don't have a problem trying to learn how to use and leverage some of those things on the various platforms, but I also don't want to spend my entire life trying to create stuff for the man, if you will. I don't know, whatever. But check this out. So here is a little bit of what I do have that's already done, and we are, why is it not popping up? So on my other screen here, something doesn't look right. Hello? Hold, please. Oh, I know what it did, I think. God dang it. Well, this is dumb. Hello? There we go. I don't know why I did that, so apologies. I'll try to edit that out best I can anyways. So here's my website. Again, I am using the free version of Square, and I am no pro at making a website by any means, but this is our company, T6 Design Co. You think it, we make it. Crafting memories that last for generations. I don't know if that's catchy or not. let me know what you think. I do have a video that's linked to this YouTube page here of a sign that I built for a buddy of mine, which has turned out pretty dope. And then of course we have some products on here that I've done in the past, a little name sign for my son. And I definitely want to offer those as a product offering for, or service offering for clients as well. So link to our Facebook page, yada yada yada. And I'll just kind of click through these real fast. So my thought was to try to build a like business to business sales page to where you can reach out and we can discuss whatever kind of product offering that you're wanting to offer. So we did go through and made a couple different categories here. I think I might try to update some of the images on here and kind of what the process looks like. Now, to be face forward with you, full frontals, like what I like to say, I did use ChatGPT to make this page, and I don't know if it's very helpful or not, but at least it got me to a point where I felt comfortable putting it together. And I have been asking previous clients and or current clients to come and leave us Google reviews, which I need to get back on as well, so that way we can hopefully rank a little bit higher on the SEO side of things. But here's our booster club offerings that we did for our local school. Now, we did have other products available to them, but those were just the ones that we did for items that we've either made or customized accordingly, and not just bought products that we had done like a resell with. So trying to be better about posting on our business Instagram page. Again, not my cup of tea. Another way to contact us, so on and so forth, custom work. I'm not going to linger too long on here. And then this is kind of the area where I struggle. It's like, how do we build pages out for like a holiday or for an event? So we have a Christmas shop. We have, this is what I was talking about, trying to re-gear for our Father's Day gifts. And it's already on the website, so I can't really complain about this. Still learning how to do it all, and then what our shipping is going to look like, so on and so forth. So thankfully, I guess in one hand, we haven't had a lot of orders that I need to ship out like nationwide. On the other hand, though, I'm like, I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know. Again, I am not no guru. And then we of course have our shop all page as well. So a couple ideas inside of this too. I want to make something specific for like realtor package or broker packages where you can purchase different things, a sign for the new homeowners, or like a package of various goods, so on and so forth. And then I was also thinking of doing like a wedding type of page as well. So I don't know. Tell me, guys, what you think of the website, how it looks, how it operates. I don't know. If you got better ideas on here, again, I'm broke. I can't hire anybody to do it. So I've been trying to learn how to do all this stuff myself. And I do think it's better than nothing, obviously, but I'm sure there's ways that it could be better, even inside of this free version. But hey, so listen, I have a lot of ideas. I think we are going to be getting on to a very strong start here, at least trying to implement these things. And I think this could be successful. So my goal is to build a calendar and be consistent in the fact of, okay, this is what we're doing today. Even if it's just like one small video and not being uber thorough, we can go through and do like a recap. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, what you'd like to see, how we're going to do it. In the meantime, what I will do is I will keep this recording going, but I am going to hop back into GPT and be like, hey, I made a video kind of going through the plan here that you discussed or whatever. So now I want to get it posted to the YouTube and then to the YouTube on the line. Tell me what movie quote that's from, or what movie quote that is. At any rate, let's see what we could do to optimize it, so on and so forth. And we'll see if that helps. I don't know. We'll see what's up. Hey, in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great week, and I appreciate you guys taking a look at this video with me. Click that like, click the follow, see if it kind of works with us or not, and we'll see if we can't grow this thing, because I am genuinely, there we go, words, curious if I can not only grow my business but grow this channel and start figuring out other ways to like monetize different things, because homeboy's got a lot of debt and a lot of bills to pay and a lot of mouths to feed, and I'm tired of living the life that we're in, and I want to make it better. So I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Bye.